My lovelies and my youngins. Today, oop, I hit the mic. But today is the day. We are finally back with Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. Like, period. We are finally back, and I'm excited. I was been waiting to get back to this game because it's been a hot minute. I've been under the weather a lot. I've been doing streams. Lots been going on. But we finally back, okay? We finally back. You see, we in our blue. Okay? Because you know Phoenix wears blue. So we repping our blue. And I'm excited. I honestly don't know where we left off. I think we did a trial, but I don't think we fully finished with the samurai scenario. So with that being said, we gonna go ahead and get started. Okay, yeah, we're on the day 3 trial. Okay, y'all already know I got my water ready because I'm gonna be doing a lot of talking. Okay, October 19th, 9:42 a.m. District Court Defendant Lobby. You know, it's kind of crazy because I'm actually doing this in the morning and I'm like an hour ahead. So like if I would have did this at actually 9:42 like an hour ago, this would have been perfect. Okay. Mr. Wright? Yes. Why do you look so unhappy? Oh, nothing. Really, it's nothing. Right, Mia? Uh-oh, she looks even unhappier. Phoenix. Your client is now practically a dead man walking. Perhaps that's why I feel particularly close to him. This is no time for dead people jokes, please. Right, because Mia, you are dead, girl. I forgot. You are dead. You know we're going into this trial utterly defenseless. Yet if Mr. Powers is truly innocent, we should be able to find something overlooked in the evidence to prove it. Something overlooked? We have to find something, Phoenix, today. It's that or lose the trial. This isn't going to be easy. Alright. October 19th, 10 a.m. District Court number 4. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Very well. Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement, please. An unexpected fact has come to the attention of the court. Yesterday, we learned that there were other people present at the studios. Hold on, y'all. I had to make sure my audio wasn't muted. Alright, cool. Today, I would like to show evidence proving they had nothing to do with the murder. Very well. You may call your first witness, Mr. Edgeworth. I wonder if it'll be that producer. The prosecution calls Mr. Sal Manel to the stand. Or that director. Will the witness state his name and profession? State your name. How rude can you get? You don't know me? I'm the director. I make the Steel Samurai. Noob. Did he really just say rolling on the floor? Okay. Yeah, Edgeworth ain't having it. You gonna state your name, homeboy. Salmonella. I'm a director, television. Were you at Global Studios on the day of the murder? Yes, Your Honor. Very well. Please testify to the court about the events of that day. Phoenix. Also, y'all, if my voice sounds a lot different, I apologize, but at the same time, I'm a woman. I'm going through changes, so this is how my voice just sounds now. It's not as high as it used to be. I can still talk high. I just refuse to do so because it like strains my voice. But anyways, back to the game because we're getting off topic. But anyways, Phoenix. Let's start by picking this testimony apart. Ooh, I feel like I'm catching a cold again. If Powers is innocent, you know what that means. Someone in the trailer on that day did it. Right. She doesn't waste any time putting on the pressure. Okay. The day of the murder. Alright, let's lock in. I was at the studios from around 9 that morning. During the morning, I was doing an action scene run through. It took a lot more time than I thought it would. I hear that everyone else had lunch in the play area, but I had a meeting in the Studio 2 trailer, so I ended up skipping lunch. We were in the meeting until around 4. During the meeting, well, I'm pretty sure no one left their chairs. That's about it. I'm trying to remember what all happened, because it's been a minute. I'm trying to remember what all happened, because he said no one left their chairs at the meeting. I'm trying to think about what all took place. The time of Mr. Hammer's death was 2:30 p.m. And according to your testimony, you were in a meeting at that time. Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. Okay, I'm gonna press him. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna press him. David. Okay. Why did it take more time? Why did it go on so long? I'm pretty sure you've already heard about this. Willpower just his ankle during the run through, see? Alright, that's the limp. Which of course lets me missing my lunch. Rolling on the floor starving? Okay. I hear that everyone else ate lunch in the employee area. What exactly did they have for lunch? T-bone steak. The assistant cooked some up. Come to think of it, there was a plate with some bones on it in the employee area. Everyone else, meaning that the witness did not eat with them. But I had a meeting in the studio trailer, so I ended up skipping lunch. So in the end, you didn't get to eat. Yeah, no steak at least. Can you believe it? That must have been tough. Phoenix. Yeah? Doesn't something about this seem odd to you? It's contradictory. Yeah, it does seem odd now that you mention it. Wasn't there plates at the other studio? Mr. Mandela. What do you want? When I went to Studio 2, I saw something on the table there. There were 2 plates, the same kind of plates as the ones in the employee area. Who ate lunch there? Yeah, who ate lunch there? No, good call. I was embarrassed, so I didn't mention it. You were embarrassed? But I did eat after all. Oof. He makes me uncomfortable. A T-bone steak, you mean? Yeah, well, I mean, the system went through all that trouble and brought it to the trailer thinking I could eat it later. Clearly a man who likes to eat. I suspected as much. So when exactly did you eat it? We took one break during that meeting. I whiffed it down then. Ugh. A mental image I will carry with me to my grave. Facts. Wait a second. If they took a break in that meeting, that contradicts his testimony. I'll press on that one a bit more. We were in the meeting room until around 4. During the meeting, well, I'm pretty sure no one with their chairs. Press. It contradicts what you said. You didn't take a single break. Well, yeah, out of 1. What's he sweating so much about, I wonder? If only I had an idea. Wait a second. Maybe I do have an idea. Press harder. Most definitely. Wait a second. Mr. Manella, you've just contradicted yourself. Didn't you just tell the court that you ate that T-bone steak during a break? Mm-hmm. Well, Mr. Manella, what's this all about? Well, yeah, I guess we did take a little break. Phoenix, great job. If they took a break, one of them could have gone to the studio during that time. Your Honor, I call on the witness to testify to the court about this break. Very well. Mr. Manella, your testimony, please. Oh no, what is he laughing about? Edgeworth is laughing. Every time Edgeworth laughs, it's never good. What are you laughing about? What is he laughing about? We just gonna disregard him laughing? He laughing about something. The break, okay. Yeah, what? Yeah, what? We took a break, but it was only 15 minutes. 15 minutes. That's only 13 and base 12. Not enough time for someone to say commit murder in Studio 1. LOL. That's only just enough time to eat a T-bone steak, if you ask me. Why are you sweating so much? I don't think it would even be enough time for that, but that's just me. Very well, you may begin the cross-examination. The break. Took a break, but it was only 15 minutes. What the heck does this mean? What were you doing for those 15 minutes? Eating my T-bone steak, what else? There were 2 plates on that table. Oh right, the other one was Diva's. Sorry, D. Vasquez plate. D. Vasquez, the producer. To eat a T-bone steak in 15 minutes, that's quite a feat. Not enough time for... Why is that? I have to say, you look like a guy who gets through his meals pretty fast. Oh my gosh. Well, I was facing a cold, slightly chewy T-bone steak. Even I have to take my time eating that kind of food. Well, Phoenix, that testimony was too short to wring any kind of useful information out of it. All you have to do is prove that he was able to go to Studio 1 at that time. Oh great, is that all? I'm confused. What do I have? This? Okay. Never, I got that wrong. Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay. Hold on. I'm confused. Okay. I gotta figure out how to prove that he was able to take. I don't know. Would it be this? No? Oh my gosh. I'm gonna lose because I genuinely don't know. I don't know. I really don't know. The death was at 2:30. Okay. I'm confused because this happened. Okay, I need to figure out what time he took this break. 2:30 or so till 2:45. 2:30. Okay. That's the time of the death. So he could have gone to Studio 1, killed him, and come back. I guess it's possible time-wise. I'm like so confused because it has to be this, but what is it? Or would it be this? I don't know. Oh my gosh, I don't know. Oh my gosh, I don't know. Oh my gosh, I'm about to lose. I'm about to lose. Y'all, I don't know. I feel like it's this, but I don't know which one statement it goes to. No, doesn't go to that. Oh my gosh, I'm about to lose. Does it go to this? We lost. We lost, y'all. This is our first loss. Are they? Oh my gosh. Please think that. Oh my gosh. I don't think they want me any points with the judge. Oh my gosh. That's enough. This course sees no reason to further prolong the trial. Oh my gosh. We lost. No, 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 no. He's not guilty. Oh my gosh. He's not guilty. He's not guilty. He's not guilty. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay. I'm trying to figure this out because I'm trying to remember what the heck happened in this case. Okay, so okay, we're back, y'all. Sorry if I'm just like, if I was just silent for a good bit. I was trying to get us back to where we left off. So, all right, here we are, back to this part. Hold it! Okay, so we know that D Vasquez was there. Hold it! Objection! Oh. Okay, this didn't happen before when I pressed him about this. Okay, haven't we had enough of this pointless line of questioning? Your Honor, the testimony to this point has made one certain fact painfully clear. The people in the trailer had nothing to do with this murder. It was impossible for any of them to go to Studio 1. What? Something wrong, Mr. Wright? Yes, something's very wrong. Surely you aren't suggesting one of the people in the trailer with the studio. I absolutely am. I certainly, positively, absolutely, 100,000 super expialidocious am. Well, Mr. Wright, Phoenix, this is critical. Think about it before you give your answer. Do you claim someone for the trailer with the studio one? I claim it loud. I claim it and I claim it loud. If I agree to let everyone in that trailer off the hook, then the trial is over. Mr. Powers will be found guilty for sure. The victim was murdered at 2:30, the exact time of the break in the meeting. With 15 minutes, murder is certainly a possibility. I suppose you might say that. Alright, I've got the judge thinking now. Edgeworth, I ain't trying to hear that right now. Never a dull moment with you, Mr. Wright. What's your point, Edgeworth? You've been doing your homework, haven't you? Look at the court record. The court record? Surely you knew that 2:15 to 4, the path between the studios was blocked. Mrs. Monkeyhead had fallen across the path. Mrs.? I thought it was a Mr. Whoa, you're right. I thought it was a Mr. True, the break in the trailer meeting came right at the time of the death. However, the path from there to the scene of the crime was blocked. The fallen Mrs. Monkeyhead barred the way. Wasn't the monkey a male monkey? When did it become a Mrs. Monkey? It's actually Mr. Monkey, but Edgeworth has a point. Okay, so I wasn't tripping. It really was a Mr. Monkey. And somehow I feel no desire to correct him. Yeah, I'm gonna just let him be. No counter argument, Mr. Wright? Never afraid. Well, wait a minute. I didn't even get to say anything. I believe we have seen enough episodes. I didn't even get to say anything, and they deduct. Okay, hold on. I would like to relieve Mr. Manella from the stand. What? What? It's over? How are they just gonna deduct points from me? I ain't even say anything this time. I didn't even say anything. Very well, the court's opinion on this case is as follows. We have found that there were several other people in Studio 2 on the day of the murder. However, it is also clear that none of these people could have gone to Studio 1. They therefore have no relation to this case. They have a lot to do with this case. Because ain't no way they weren't able to. Something just not right. Furthermore, with regards to the photo of the still samurai, given the size of the costume, no one other than Mr. Powers could have worn it that day. All that is lacking is decisive evidence that he is the one who did it. If we had that, I'm afraid I would have to find Mr. Powers guilty. Your Honor, the prosecution is pleased to announce that we indeed have decisive evidence, a witness. Is it the little boy? Who is this witness, Mr. Edgeworth? My witness saw the very moment when the still samurai skewered the victim. Order. I will have order. I see. The court will take a 10-minute recess, after which we will hear your witness. Court is adjourned for recess. Man, I'm mad because, like, this is our return. And we, for the first time, we lost. And we lost on accident because I'm over here thinking that I have to show evidence. The whole time I just had to press him and just press him. But we ain't gonna talk about that. We just gonna disregard that like it ain't happened because we gonna win this case for real. Okay, we just getting back into playing this game. Okay, that was practice, but now we in. Now we know what's going on. Now we back to reality. But okay, October 19th, 11:04 a.m. What do we do now, Mia? If everyone in that trailer has an alibi. I'm sorry, Phoenix. I guess I was wrong. Mia? Don't tell me you're giving up. If you give up, what hope do I have? Don't get me wrong. I've never given up on a trial before. Not while there was a chance. Only one thing became clear in your cross-examination. The people in the trailer could have not gone to Studio 1. I thought there was more to it than that. But I was wrong. That's all there is. What's gonna happen to me? We gonna get you found not guilty. That's what we're gonna do. It kind of seems like everyone in that courtroom thinks I did it. They think I'm a murderer. Don't worry, Mr. Powers. If you are innocent, we will prove it. I guarantee it. Leave it to us and be yourself. Be strong. You are the still samurai, hero to children everywhere, after all. Thanks. Oh, he's just a little soft figure. We gotta get him found not guilty. He's innocent, people. Okay, Phoenix. This one's for the kids. Let's do it. Speaking of the kids, is this kid gonna be on the trial? That's my question. Okay, October 19th, 11:15 a.m. Court is back in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. The prosecution has a concern. As our witness is a grade schooler of tender years and this is a murder case, we worry that the defense might cause unnecessary trauma with his cruel questioning. Excuse me? Nice to see Edgeworth taking the moral high ground. However, we have no choice. The prosecution calls Cody Hackins to the stand. Oh my goodness. Your Honor, perhaps you could arrange a box for him to stand on. Oh, right. Y'all, he said he's a grade schooler. Ooh, my voice. Guard, please bring him a box. One of those donut crates you should do. There we go. Now we can see him. Will the witness state his name and grade in school? Witness. What? Just because you're all grown up don't mean you can push me around. Ooh. Yeah, you met your match, Edgeworth. Cody. Answer his question, okay? Hey, it's you, the nice lady. I'm Cody Haggins. I'm in 2nd grade. I get the feeling this is gonna be a long day. Mr. Edgeworth, please remember that you're speaking to a child. Try to be gentle. Witness, I mean Cody. He's having trouble with his gentle thing. You were present. You were at Global Studios on the day of the incident. You got a problem with that? Please tell us what you saw that day. What, Pops? You want me to tell you and Gramps with the beard over there? Just Mr. Edgeworth would be fine. I prefer bearded gentlemen. A very long day. Incidentally, photographic equipment is strictly forbidden in this courtroom. My apologies, Your Honor. He said he wouldn't testify if he couldn't bring it. I'd like special permission if that's possible. Wait, so you're saying you had to bargain terms with a kid and you lost? Hey, I just got this new camera. Don't really know how to use it all that good yet, but I bring it with me wherever I go. Phoenix. I wonder if he had that camera on the day of the murder. You'd better make a note of it in the court record. Okay. Cody's camera. Very well, Cody. Game, can we click next, please? Please testify to the court about what you saw the day of the incident. I wanted to see a still samurai rehearsal just once. I found a map on the internet and went to the studios that day. I went through the woods off the path so that old lady wouldn't catch me. I was going for the studio. I got kind of lost on the way though, for about 30 minutes. When I came out by the studio, there was a still samurai. It totally rocked. Before my eyes, out came the bad guy. Of course, the still samurai took him down. Pow! If I had my camera with me, that would have been the time for a shot, I tell you. Anyway, I couldn't get into the studio, so I went home. I hear my voice like switching because I remember he's a child, so his voice ain't deep yet. He ain't hit puberty. He's only 2nd grade. Very well. The defense may begin its cross-examination. But be gentle. Remember, you're talking to a child. Y'all don't be hearing how he be talking to us? He be talking to me crazy. I gotta get my evidence. I gotta win this case. This kid is tougher than most adults we see in here, honestly. I forgot to take my vitamins, y'all. I'm supposed to be taking my energy vitamins. I ain't take them. Okay, when does this count? I want to see a still samurai rehearsal just once. I found a map on the internet and went to the studios that day. Okay. I went through the woods off the path so that lady wouldn't catch me. Okay. Off the path. Yeah, you know how the studios are in the valley there? If you go off the path a little, there's woods. That's where I was. I see. Anyhow, I was going for the studio. Which studio? Did nothing unusual happen on your way to the studio? Unusual? Did you see this monkey by any chance? Oh, you mean Mr. Monkey? Yeah, I saw him, but his head wasn't busted. So you went straight to the studio. I got kind of lost on the way though for about 30 minutes, okay? You got lost in the woods? Yeah. I couldn't figure out which way I was walking. Man, was I relieved when I saw the blue studio doors. But guess what happened next? When I came up out of the studio, there was a still samurai. It totally rocked right before my eyes. Out came the bad guy. Did he say anything? The still samurai. Yeah, he was standing by the studio gate. It looked like he was thinking about something before going in. Then he opened up the gate and went inside. I see. Well then, it's totally rocked right before my eyes. Out came the bad guy. Did you see the bad guy? Did you see the bad guy? What sort of bad guy was it? A guy, a person, kind of tall, skinny. Are you sure it was a guy? Cody. I don't know. He was kind of far away. Huh. He's being awfully vague. Of course, the Steel Samurai took him down. Pow! Nah, that pow was crazy. That I just said. What happens to the bad guy? Huh? Well, he kind of didn't move. Not a bit. Like he was dead. I guess he's a real pro. What a great actor. Oh, my, you poor baby. Yes, I suppose he was. If I had my camera with me, that would have been the time for a shot, I tell you. If you had your camera? You mean you weren't carrying your camera then? No, I wasn't. It's not like I have it all the time. Really? I guess seeing the killing freaked him out and he went home. Now something's not right about this statement, because didn't he say in... Y'all gonna have to comment down below and remind me, but I think I'm right. Y'all just remind me in the comments. Didn't he mention that he always had his camera on him? I could have sworn he said that last episode. Phoenix. Remember, he's a child. Use gentle words, but be firm. Easy for you to say. Okay. It's something to do with this camera, most definitely. Okay, go past it. Okay, yeah, new digital camera. Cody always carries it, though he's still learning how to use it. Okay, that's what I thought. I knew I wasn't tripping. Cody, what you just said seems, well, a little strange. Didn't you say before that you always bring your digital camera wherever you go? You were quite clear about that. Huh? Cody, you shouldn't lie here. You understand that, right? Mr. Wright, a word with you? Uh-oh, was I putting the pressure on too much? What is this digital camera contraption you talk? Oh my gosh! How old are you? You don't know what a digital camera is? It's a digital camera, Your Honor. It's kind of a new sort of camera. How do I explain that? I see. Anyway, Cody. I can't believe you wouldn't bring your camera on a trip to the studios. You did bring it, didn't you?
Objection!
Mr. Wright, how cruel you are to terrorize a poor child so. I don't care if he's a child or a prosecuting attorney. No one should lie in court. What do you mean, or a prosecuting attorney? It means I don't care how you feel. He lied in court. So therefore, he being questioned for lying in court. I need my facts, okay? I need facts, receipts, evidence, all that. Well, Cody, What? Yeah, so I had my camera. So what? You got a problem with that? See? And y'all see what I'm talking about? And they talking about how I talk to him. Look how he talked to me. So you did have a camera. And did you use this camera? Why would I use it? I was too busy watching. He gotta be lying. Ain't no way he ain't get a picture. Very well. Please testify to the court about which you were so busy watching. What I saw. Yeah, I had my camera with me. But I was glued to the action. I couldn't take my eyes off it. Steel Samurai, he goes for the bad guy. Wham! Then the bad guy stopped moving. He's so strong. The Steel Samurai rules. Okay. Ah, is that all? Well, that was brief. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination. What I saw.
Hold it!
So why didn't you use it?
Objection!
You object to me one more time. He's getting to that. Relax and listen. First of all, it's worthless. Calm down. How we talk to me. I didn't use it because I was too busy watching the real thing.
Hold it!
I'm gonna press this kid. I don't care. He in court. I'm gonna press him. So you were watching Steel Samurai. Did you watch the whole fight? Yeah, of course. You didn't turn away, not even once. No. Okay, then tell us exactly what happened. Yeah, I'm getting to that. The Steel Samurai, he goes for the bad guy. Wham!
Hold it!
How? So the bad guy attacked him first? Yeah. What sort of person was this bad guy? I told you a person. He was a person. How was he dressed? I kind of don't remember. I was too busy watching Steel Samurai. I see. And what happened next? Then the bad guy stopped moving.
Hold it!
Why? Huh? What do you mean, why? Why wasn't the bad guy moving? Well, because the Steel Samurai brought him to justice. And how exactly did he do that? How did he do it? With a samurai kick and a samurai chop, samurai slap. Something like that. He's still being vague about this. What? Don't give me that look, Pops. How should I play this? Nah, I gotta press him. I'm sorry, I gotta do it. I gotta press him. I don't care. I know he's a child, but I gotta press him because he's being too vague. And I need this evidence. So... press him on. We're gonna press him. Cody. What? Something's bothering me. Before you said that you couldn't take your eyes off the action. Yeah, so what? Yet you missed the most important part.
Objection!
Oh my god, I'm so sick of you. Stop interrupting me. Stop interrupting me. It's like I be having a love-hate relationship with him. Like in court, it's like ugh. Outside court, cool, but in court, I just want to just choke him because he keep interrupting me. What is the meaning of this? The witness has stated what he saw quite clearly.
Objection!
You know as well as I do that he's being vague. Tell me what kind of murderer uses a samurai slap. Exactly. My point is this. Cody, you may have seen some of the Steel Samurais fight, but you missed the most important part, the killing blow. Order. Order. Mr. Wright. How could this be? Can you explain how he might have missed something so vital? Well, that's the thing. Phoenix, I believe you're on the right track with this. Think, why didn't Cody see the climax of the fight? I know you. You can figure this out. Mr. Wright, your answer? We have certain that this young boy is a great fan of Steel Samurai. Why when he watched the climax of the fight? Let's see. He couldn't watch it. Because he couldn't watch it. How could he come and watch it? No, that's not what I'm trying to say. That's not what I'm trying to say. Just a moment, please. One thing has become quite clear in this boy's testimony. He did not believe he was witnessing a murder. He was watching a Steel Samurai fight like on TV. The more real the fight, the more he would have watched. That's not what I was trying to say. I was trying to say that he couldn't watch because his camera. Oh my. I have to agree with Mr. Edgeworth. Well, Mr. Wright, do you have another explanation? We have ascertained that this young boy is a great fan of Steel Samurai. Why couldn't he watch the climax of the fight? Your Honor, I have evidence. Evidence? Yes, Your Honor. Why did Cody look away from the fight? Because his camera. That's what I was trying to say. I thought I had to say something first and not just show evidence. Because normally when you just show evidence, it gets wrong. I knew what I was trying to say. Anyways, here's my proof. What's that? The camera? The witness stated that he recently received this camera. Yes, I'm aware of that. Are you really? He wasn't entirely familiar with this operation. I'm aware of that too. Are you really? Ah, yeah. You figured it out. Correct. Why would Cody be looking somewhere else at the critical moment? Because he was looking at his camera. He was trying to take a picture. Hey! Bullseye. What's your problem, Pops? You got a thing for picking on little kids. Not you trying to call me a bully. Pressing, not picking. Good job, Phoenix. Cody was lying, clearly. Smart of you to realize there was no way he could just stand there watching his hero and not take a picture. Right, Cody. There was only one reason why you would have looked away from the fight, and that was because you wanted to take a picture. But having just received your camera, you weren't used to using it yet. So you missed the climax of the fight, correct? Cody. Yeah. Well, Phoenix, I'll bet you anything he's hiding more than that. Have him testify again. Right. Me and me's business. Your Honor, the defense would like to request that Cody Hackins testifies once more. Very well. Cody, could you please tell us about your camera? And about why you didn't take a picture of the fight? Welcome to the real world, kid. No photo. Yeah, you're right, Pops. The Steel Samurai had just escaped from the clutches of the villain. So I held up my camera to take a picture. But the lens wouldn't open in time, so I missed it. That's all that happened, yep. Anything strange in that testimony, Mr. Wright? I'm not sure. But I'd like to proceed with the cross-examination anyway. He said I'm right. The Steel Samurai had just escaped. Escaped? So you did see the beginning of the fight? Yeah. Did you notice anything unusual? Well, I guess the Steel Samurai was moving a little strange. Moving strangely? So I held up my camera to take a picture. Okay. Why couldn't you take a picture? My new camera has too many buttons. I couldn't figure it out. I tried to take a picture. I really tried. But the lens wouldn't open in time, so I missed it. When the lens opened, what did you see? Well, a person on the ground and still samurai. That's all that happened. I don't think that's all that happened. That's all? Yeah, I told you I didn't take a picture. I would have once I got the lens open. Did he really not take a picture? Not even one? Nah, you had to have taken a picture. Nah, he definitely would have taken a picture. There's gotta be something here I can use. Cody. Listen up, Cody Hackins. I know exactly what happened that day. You took a picture. Hey. Bullseye? How did you know? I see through all your lies, Cody Hackins. Is one of my powers. Wow. This feels great. Yeah, I took a picture. Perhaps you could change your testimony to reflect this, Cody. I took a few shots, but it was too late, so I erased them. You erased them? Yeah. Why would you erase a picture of your beloved still samurai victorious? Well, you know. Why would I want to keep a picture like that? He's becoming less and less cooperative. Better find a clear contradiction soon or some solid evidence. How could I pick holes in such a short testimony? There has to be something. Dig up the dirt, Phoenix. Find out what this kid's all about. Okay, we figured that out. Would it be this? Okay. Cody. What? Man, every time you say Cody, you follow it with something bad. I just wanted to thank you for giving me this the other day. Huh? Oh, right. What was it you told me then? I go to every live performance. I always take a picture when the Steel Samurai lands the final blow. Wazam! I got them all. I never missed one. A perfect collection. Cody, did you really get a picture of the Steel Samurai standing victorious over his foe? If you did, I found it hard to believe that you would just erase it. Wouldn't you keep it for your album? Uh-huh. Mr. Wright, what exactly is this album? It's called Path to Glory. It's a collection of pictures of the Steel Samurai, all taken by Cody Hackins. He claims it's a perfect collection of every battle the Steel Samurai has won. I see. Don't you find this very odd, Your Honor? Among all his pictures of the Steel Samurai, none were taken that day. Order. Mr. Wright, have you an explanation? If the Steel Samurai had just defeated his adversary, I certainly would expect to see a picture of it in this album. Exactly my point, Your Honor. Oh my gosh. Ooh, oh, okay. No, wait, hold on, y'all. That sound effect sound crazy in my ear. Phoenix. I think we finally discovered the truth. And what a truth it is. Mia, are we sure about this? Did he actually? Yes. I'm pretty sure what you're thinking is right. Tell them, Phoenix. Tell them what the truth is. Mr. Wright, please explain to the court what is going on here. Why was there no picture in the album from the day of the murder? Why would the boy have erased the photos he took? Okay. Let's see the options. The photos were blurry. He erased them by mistake. The still samurai didn't win. I can think of only one reason, Your Honor. The still samurai didn't win. That's why Cody deleted those photos. You mean the still samurai lost? Well, Cody, I'm right, aren't I? Who is sending me a notification while I'm recording? It's always when I'm recording. Tell the truth. Bad guy defeated still samurai. No, no way, no. It's impossible. The still samurai never loses. He never loses to anyone. Ever. Your Honor, the witness has revealed everything with his words. There was a reason why he lied and told us he didn't take a picture. The same reason he erased his precious photos. For Cody, it was inconceivable that the still samurai could be defeated. However, Cody witnessed the impossible. He saw the still samurai lose. Yet to admit what he saw would destroy everything he believed in. That's why he lied and said the still samurai won. He couldn't handle the truth. Order. I will have order. Witness, I mean Cody, is this true? What did you see? Tell the court what you saw. What did you see? Oh, Lord. Now he crying. Cody. That day, you saw the still samurai lose a fight, right? Okay. You're right. The still samurai fell down. Then he didn't move. Oh, child. Order. What kind of stunt are you trying to pull, Wright? The still samurai was the murderer, not the victim. Yet, according to your witness testimony, the still samurai was the one who fell. Mr. Wright, what's going on? Apparently, we have all made a serious error. An error? What's this all about? The still samurai was the victim? If you understand what really happened, it's actually quite simple. At the end of the fight, the still samurai fell to the ground and lay still. In other words, the still samurai was not the killer. He was the victim. Don't you see? Jack Hammer was the still samurai. Order. So, the still samurai in this photograph. You're saying the man in this costume was the victim, Mr. Jack Hammer? That's what I'm saying, Your Honor. Jack Hammer was present at the action scene run-through that morning. Thus, he obviously knew about Will Power's foot injury. But wait, had Mr. Hammer gone to Studio 1 already? That's what everyone thought. But remember what Miss Oldback said in her testimony? On the day of the murder, I arrived at the guard station at 1 p.m. Did I see poor old Hammer? Nope. He'd already gone to the studio before I got back to the guard station. Mr. Jack Hammer left the employee area after lunch. However, no one saw him going to Studio 1. Nor was there a picture of him. He waited for Mr. Powers to take a nap in his dressing room. Then he snuck into the dressing room and stole the still samurai costume. But why would the victim do such a thing? I don't know. I get it. I thought that still samurai was moving strange. So it was a different person inside the suit. Pops! Huh? Me? What? Actually, there was one piece of data I saved. Data? Yeah, a photo on my digital camera. What? Show us, quick. No way, man. Not if you're gonna look at me like that. Now. Here, this is it. I love how everybody told me to be nice with this kid and they all being demanding. Hold on. Well, looking at this, it's still a little hard to say. I'm afraid that it could be anyone in that costume. Your opinion, Mr. Wright? I agree, Your Honor. This isn't decisive evidence. No, I think it is. I see something wrong with this picture. I'm sorry. This doesn't look like it's the proof we need. I'll give it back. Wait, Phoenix. Mia, what? Look at the photo once more. That's it, Phoenix. That photo is all the evidence you need to win this trial. What? Your Honor, may I see that photo once more, please? Certainly. I don't see why not. Phoenix, show him. There's a glaring, decisive inconsistency with the facts as we know them in that photo. Find the inconsistency in that photo.
Take that!
Your Honor, look at this. I see a gate. Might I draw your attention to the number on that gate? The number? Ah, yes. Well, it's hard to see, but it looks like a 2. Clearly not a 1, Your Honor, correct? Uh-huh. I believe Mr. Ashworth sees what I'm getting at. But that's impossible. Hey, what's this all about? Oh my gosh, Judge, keep up. Please explain so that I might be shocked along with the rest of the court. I'll use the studio guide map. The body was found here in Studio 1. However, what do we see in this photo taken at the time of the murder? It does not say 1 on that gate in the photo. Your Honor, here is the true scene of the crime. Studio 2. Okay.
Take that!
It happened in Studio 2. Here, at Studio 2. I see. That would explain the 2 on the gate in the photo. Your Honor, I find it very significant that the murder took place in Studio 2. No filming is done there. Studio 2 is no longer being used for filming. I see. And this is significant. Why? Good question. I really should think these things through more. Would you like to take another stab at it, so to speak? Stabbing away, Your Honor. Your Honor, I find it very significant that the murder took place in Studio 2. The trailer is there? I don't know. As you may recall, there is a trailer in Studio 2. Now, on that day, a meeting was held in that very trailer. There was a break in the meeting corresponding to the time of death. During that break, Mr. Salmonella and Miss D. Vasquez were outside eating steak. They were at the scene of the crime. Yup. The path to the trailer was blocked. So we have heard. The path was blocked at 2:15. In other words, the victim went to Studio 2 before that time. Yes, I suppose that would be the case. Remember Mr. Salmonella's testimony? Allow me to remind the court. He said no one in the trailer was guilty because they could not have gone to Studio 1. Yet in actuality, the reverse was true. Only someone in the trailer could have committed this murder. They were the only ones with access to the scene of the crime, Studio 2. Yup. Order. Order. The defense makes the following claims. The scene of the crime was Studio 2. The person that the security guard, Miss Olbeck, saw was the victim, Mr. Jack Hammer. Mr. Hammer, for some reason, stole a Steel Samurai costume. Then he went to Studio 2.
Objection!
This is madness. Jack Hammer is the victim. The victim. Why would he steal a Steel Samurai costume? Are you suggesting he did so to cover up the details of his own murder? Well, no, of course not. Or do you have proof? Give me proof that the victim jackhammer stole the costume. I have proof. I have proof. You do? Absolutely. You thought I ain't gonna have proof? You do? But dang, nobody believes in me that I have proof? Now that they're so surprised, suddenly I'm much less confident. I think I'm right, though. Here's my proof that Jack Herman stole the costume. The pills.
Take that!
This is it. An empty medicine bottle. I found this on the table in the employee area. The same table where Mr. Hammer and Mr. Powers ate. The label reads sleeping pills. Sleeping pills? The defendant, Mr. Powers, spent the entire afternoon sleeping. He was drugged by Mr. Hammer. Wait a moment. That bottle does raise some suspicions, yes. But there is no proof that Mr. Hammer used it. Your Honor, I have an idea. Fingerprint the bottle. An idea? Very well, let's hear it. I want to check this bottle for fingerprints. If my claim is true, Mr. Hammer's fingerprints should show up on this bottle. I came prepared. Okay, I came with the receipts. I suppose you're right. Very well, the court will take possession of the bottle. Alright, empty bottle given to the judge. This court will suspend proceedings on the current trial for today. Cody Hacken's testimony has revealed new possibilities in this case. In fact, things may have happened very differently than we previously thought. The steel samurai seen by Miss Oldbag may have been the victim jackhammer. The scene of the crime was not Studio 1, but Studio 2. And those in the trailer did have time to commit murder. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. Your homework is to find the answers to the following question. Why would Mr. Hammer steal a steel samurai costume? Also, who killed him and why? Find the answers for me by tomorrow. That's a lot of homework. Mr. Edgeworth. You would need to reconsider your stance in this case. Above all, you would need to reconsider your suspension of Mr. Will Powers. As you say, Your Honor. This trial will be extended to tomorrow. This is the last extension. Whew, okay. Very well, court is adjourned. Alright, so we have one more extension of this trial. Alright. We're gonna figure this out. Phew. That was a close one. We were saved by a hair, but that's all that counts. I thought seriously about going home about 3 times during the trial. Me too. Really? You both seem so confident. Huh. Maybe I should take up a career in acting. I was ready to pronounce you dead about 3 times back there. Me too. Dead? Of course we're kidding. I mean, are you sure? I wasn't kidding. Me and you both Phoenix, I'm not gonna lie. Now, Mr. Powers, we have to go make our final investigation, but I promise you, we'll find the true killer by tomorrow's trial. Right, thanks. This episode had me stressed out. Like that first part with Mr. Salmonella, like the heck, but we're gonna go ahead and jump into the next part. Okay. Okay. October 19th, 3:27 p.m. Hopefully this is the last thing for this part so we could get to the next episodes. I really want to see what's next after this trial. That was a close one, huh, Mia? Really? Too bad. I'm sorry I missed it. Maya. So, what happened? Well, I think I've got a pretty good idea who did it. Now all I need is a motive and proof. Am I hearing sirens? Hold on, y'all. I'm checking the weather. Wow, good going, Nick. Under the initial trial system, tomorrow is the last day we have. Initial trial? What's that? That's the new court system they introduced 2 or 3 years ago. They had so many cases in the system, they decided to speed the whole process up. I'm like, my brain is all over the place now. Like, I legit heard a siren and I can't focus. Cause I was like, do I need to run? They had so many cases in the system, they decided to speed the whole process up. So under that system, trials have to end in 3 days. Yeah, pretty much. Well, we've no time to waste. What happened with the director's testimony? Well, it's pretty clear that the producer and the director were both in the trailer. Huh. Which means that the killer has to be one of them. Really? Why? Because the real scene of the crime was Studio 2, where the trailer is. What? Was Maya always this excitable? Still Samurai. I don't get it, Maya. Why would Mr. Hammer still Samurai costume? What? You mean Mr. Hammer was wearing the costume? I keep forgetting that she's asleep through all of this. Yeah. But Mr. Hammer was the victim, Nick. Why would he go through the trouble of stealing it? That's what we're trying to figure out. That's what we have to find out. Alright. Let's go ahead and move. All back. Oh, so you're not gonna talk to me? The old windbag sure is quiet today. You know, this place is really peaceful like this. Nick, I think her guard's down. Yeah? I bet we could even eat those donuts in the guard station if we wanted. You eat, you die. Now she speaks. Phew, she's alive. Can I talk to you? Producer Vasquez. I was wondering about Dee Vasquez, the producer. Oh, the studio bigwigs love her. So she always gets her way. She seems bitter. Do you not like the producer? Look, the studio people don't want me talking about her. So sorry. Okay, what about the director? Can I ask you about Salmonella, the director? Sal? He's soft, a pushover, does what Vasquez tells him to do. She treats him like dirt, but I think he likes it. Huh? Why would anyone like being treated like dirt? That doesn't make any sense, does it, Nick? No, it doesn't, Maya. About Mr. Hammer. Ooh. I heard about what you said today, cheeky whippersnapper. Poor old Hammer, you drag his star down from the sky and stomp on it? Calling him a criminal, a thief. I won't forget this. Oh, she's really pissed this time. You listen to me, whippersnapper. My poor old Hammer would never do such a thing. Why would he steal Power's costume so he could sneak by me? He would never stoop so low. It's impossible. We're gonna move. We're just gonna move. Yeah. Because she's tripping. Alright. Think back, Nick, to the day of the murder. Mr. Hammer put on a Steel Samurai costume. Then he left from here to go to Studio 2. Right? But why? I wonder if someone called him. Like the director or the producer. Oh, wait. I wasn't trying to examine. I was trying to move. Alright. Can I go here? And there she go. Studio's entrance. Hey, Nick. It's Miss Vasquez. Hello? 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 Maya, you should at least try to be polite. I'm watching the clouds. That's all she had to say, apparently. Can I stop seeing? Mr. Hammer. Excuse me. Mr. Hammer came here on the day of the murder and... Shush. Perhaps you didn't hear me. I'm watching the clouds. I'm not interested in talking to you. Do something, Nick. She's really ticking me off. Oh, dear. Will Powers. Mr. Powers wasn't the killer. You don't have to cancel the Steel Samurai. I think I'm tired of the Steel Samurai. You did it. Nick, she did it. She's the killer. My fake blood speaks to me. I know it. Oh, dear. I was wondering if you could tell me about Mr. Manila. If you must talk about that man, perhaps you could talk about it in that trailer by yourselves. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm gonna come back to you. Actually, let me go in here and look around real quick. Wasn't the assistant cleaning up yesterday? Funny, it still seems pretty messy in here. I guess she was still on a high from getting that rare card she needed. Is there anything I can look at in here? What is that? Okay, there's not gonna be any clues in here probably. Looks like they were designing a set to use for the Steel Samurai show. They've got some figures for how much the set costs. I can't believe they spend that much money on those sets. Okay, I don't think there's anything in here that I need, so let me go outside. I'm gonna come back to you. Go outside Studio 1. And then we're gonna go here. We're not talking to you because you're still mad at me, so we're gonna go to an employee area. I'm gonna come back to you. Okay. I guess they're not filming today either. I did want to see them filming just one time. This trial will be over and done by tomorrow. You can come see them film later. I guess. This is where you found that bottle of sleeping pills, right? Uh-huh. I wonder if there's any other clues lying around. Ooh. Wow. No touching. Eek. I need you to calm down, sir. Oh, sorry, pal. Didn't mean to frighten you. Didn't mean. I almost had a heart attack. I guess I could be a little dramatique at times. I suppose it's the actor in me. Dramatique indeed. Anyway, I'm here to examine the plate on that table. Wait, are you looking for sleeping pills? Yeah, pal. Traces thereof. The plate. So you're looking for traces of the sleeping pills. How? For a thorough examination, I gotta take the plate back to the pursuit. But I have the capabilities to make a cursory examination right here. Our science guy gave me some testing solution. This reacts to these sleeping pills. See, if there's traces, it'll change color. Wow, neat. Well, Detective Gumshoe, what are you waiting for? Now, everything in due time, pal. Well, the testing solution on the plate changed color? Alright. So the food on this plate had been laced with sleeping pills. Looks like it. Okay, the investigation. How goes your investigation? To tell the truth, it's a real mess, pal. Some people think we should pursue the case we already have against Powers. And some people think we should switch suspects. What do you think, Detective Gumshoe? Well, pal, I hate to admit it, but I'm not sure I buy the case against Mr. Powers anymore. I feel kind of bad for Mr. Edgeworth, though. How is he doing? How's Edgeworth doing anyway? Mr. Edgeworth is out of control. He was in a waiting room and crushed this paper cup with hot coffee in it. What? Talk about burns, pal. Wow, the fury of Edgeworth. Yeah, crushing paper cups. Cups, bottles. Say, whatever happened with the empty bottle? Oh, the bottle of sleeping pills? Well, I got some good news for you about that. They found the victim jackhammer's prints on the bottle. So that means, yep, sounds like the one who put Powers to sleep was none other than the victim. So I was right. Is there anything in here? Is there anything else in here? Empty dressing rooms like this are kind of lonely, aren't they? I'm sure Mr. Powers will be back soon. He'll be fine. Yeah. I don't think there's anything. Yeah, no, there's nothing in here. Okay, let's move out of there. Can I talk to you? Can I talk to you about this? Miss Oldbag, what do you think of this? Think? I'm not in the mood for thinking, thank you very much. Okay. Miss Oldbag, what do you think of this? Think? Okay, so you just don't want to talk to me. Okay, cool. Let me go somewhere else. You just don't want to talk to me. It's fine by me. No, I keep hitting the examine. Oh my goodness, what can I talk to you about? What do I talk to you about? Do I talk to you about this? She's not even looking. Okay, hey, you look. Why are you showing that to me, Nick? I'm not showing it to you. I'm trying to get her to talk. Okay, I need to... Okay, hold on. I need to find something to get you to talk. I'm gonna figure it out. I'm gonna be back. I gotta figure something out with you. I'll be back. I'm gonna go to the detention center. Let me talk to you. Yeah, let me talk to you, sir. Mr. Wright, you did very well again today. Thank you. Oh, thanks. Could you not look like you're about to burst into tears? Wow, Nick, you must have really wowed him in there. And could you wipe that grin off your face? Hey, WP, only one day left. Let's make it count. Yes. Though there's not really anything I could do to help. I'm not really sure what I can do either. Please, this is no laughing matter. Okay, let's talk to you. Could you tell me more about Miss Vasquez? Oh, the producer? She's well respected in the industry. They say she's a genius. A genius. She's been at Global Studios for 5 years now. Right or wrong, nobody dares tell her different these days. Why is that? Ever since she came on board, we've had nothing but hits. Global Studios was on its knees, but she picked it up and made it shine. Oh, and what? Nothing. Forget it. I've only heard rumors anyhow. Okay. Can you tell me anything about Mr. Manila? Oh, he used to be a minor straight-to-video director. But something in his work caught Vasquez's eye. She brought the Steel Samurai idea to him. Now everyone knows the name Sal Manila. I hear he's pretty much at her beck and call, though. Whenever she says jump, he asks how high and all that. I can imagine him being at her beck and call, though. I can't imagine him jumping. Mr. Hammer. I was wondering about Mr. Hammer. He was a big star back in the day, right? But then he just dropped off the face of the earth. Oh. Yes, you're right. In fact, he was my role model when I started in this business. But he just stopped taking on big roles. That's when he began appearing in little productions at Global. How could he do that? I was really looking forward to a sequel to Samurai Summer. He just gave up being a star 5 years ago. Actually, now that I think about it, that was right when Miss Vasquez came to Global. 5 years ago. Okay. I'll be back. I need to figure out what happened 5 years ago. Okay, no. Actually, let me go back to you. Can I present you? I'm gonna start with the plate first. Excuse me. Thank you for showing me that, whatever it is. So, oh wait, no. Pills. Oh my gosh. You can't help me with this? Alright. I'm not gonna lie, everybody's stressing me out. Everybody's stressing me out because nobody wants to talk. Nobody wants to talk. I gotta figure out how to get this heifer to talk to me. Because I'm getting annoyed with her not talking to me. Hey, so they ate T-bone steaks too. Something wrong? I don't know. I'm getting this funny feeling. Something about this just feels odd, you know. Can't say that I do. Okay, let's check this. An incinerator. Apparently they just put this one in. It's already covered in soot. They must not clean it much. There's some flowers here. Wow, so pretty. They're taken care of. Don't get too close if this looks dangerous. Okay, let me slide back over. Okay, you're still here. Can we talk to you about this? Girl, you about to piss me off. I need you to talk. Bruh, she's not talking to me. I'm about to get triggered. You know what? Let me go and try. Let me see if I can find anything in here. Let me see. There are documents and papers and cups scattered around. Summer. This poster's quite old. Wow, it's been years since I saw that show. It was one of those typical summer romance stories, but it was great. Typical summer romance with a samurai on a horse. So you just not talk to me, okay? Alright, fan for moving stuff and equipment around. We're not driving. I still can't believe I still can't believe he doesn't have a license. What's that right there? What is that? Okay, apparently no clues there. What can I do to get her to talk? That's what's confusing me. No clues here. No clues here. The computer that runs the studio security. Huh? Looks like it's been turned off for the day. Our station was all big like junk food. There's a mountain of it on the desk in there. I see the computer that runs. I talked to you about this. I miss all that. Ooh. Get that filth out of my sight. And you're claiming this poor old hammer in there? And I thought you were such an innocent youth. I don't like how I'm being talked to. Oh, it's so bad. What do you think of this? No. It's right about devasculated. Y'all, I literally don't know. I don't know what they want me to talk about with her. And then you won't tell me what happened 5 years ago. Can I talk to you about this? Here's that picture again. Is that really Jack Hammer inside that suit? He's the only one who it could have been. Well, why would he? Yeah, why? You're the medium. Why don't you summon up Mr. Hammer's spirit and ask him yourself? Give me about 3 more years. Look at us, the 2 novices. Oh my gosh, I can't figure this out and it's bothering me. So about these, detective, about that bottle. Oh, that? Talk about embarrassing, pal. I can't believe I missed that on my first sweep of evidence. Don't know how I can apologize to Mr. Edgeworth. It must be tough being a detective with all that responsibility. Oh. So where's this? I'm guessing I know as much about that as you do, pal. Nothing. What about the camera? Okay, you know nothing about this camera. Okay, so what about the plate? It's looking like Will Powers was drugged. I'm going to go back to the precinct to do some more detailed tests. You're being very free with your information today, detective. Well, don't go telling anyone this, pal. But I was kind of impressed at today's trial, too. Most lawyers wouldn't give up after that director's testimony. I think if it had been anyone but you up there, powers would be done for by now. Is there anything else I could ask him about? As far as the evidence goes? What about the map? No, nothing about that. Okay, what about his murder? Okay, you know nothing. Alright, done with you. Or it's... Okay, there we go. I was like, it's gotta be something. Oh, hello. What are you doing here? Oh, I was just cleaning up the dressing room. I guess WP won't be using it anymore, so... What? Why? But WP's innocent. Yes, and I'm really grateful for all you've done. People texting me in the middle of this. I'm gonna answer later. But this week is the last episode of The Still Samurai. What? No! Okay, finally, we got somewhere. Alright, Mr. Hammer. I was wondering if I could ask you about Mr. Hammer. Yes. On the day of the murder, he went to Studio 2. Huh? I thought he went to Studio 1. He stole the Still Samurai costume, too. What? Why would Mr. Hammer do something like that? You know something. Oh. I guess the rumor must be true then. The rumor? Yeah, Miss Vasquez, the producer, had some kind of hold on Hammer. She had some dirt on him. He'd do anything she said, apparently. Some dirt? What dirt? Dirt, you know, bad stuff. I know what dirt means. About 5 years ago, they were filming a movie starring Mr. Hammer. They were using the new studio, Studio 2. Some sort of accident happened during filming. After that, they never used Studio 2 again. They left the film set the way it was, too. The film set? Was that trailer part of the film set, then? The last episode. What do you mean, the last Still Samurai? My arm itches. I know it's a shock, but nothing can be done to save it now. Whoever really did kill Mr. Hammer also signed the Still Samurai's death warrant. Oh, no. Maya's going through it. Also, I hear that Global Studios is going to change its programming. They're not going to make kids shows anymore. What? Why? I don't know. It's sad, but that's what Global Studios decided. Studio policy. Why aren't they going to make kids shows anymore? The studio bigwigs don't want the Still Samurai around anymore. They want to forget all this ever happened. They want it quiet. You understand? How can they just do that? What about all the kids who love the Still Samurai? It's okay. I'm sure the kids will be fine. They'll find a new hero to follow. No, that can't be true. If the program just ends, they'll be heartbroken for sure. Nick, say something. Yeah. I think evidence rather than words is called for here. Here, take a look at this. This, I guess?
Take that!
And this is... A fan collected all of these photographs. The kids love the Still Samurai. The show shouldn't be canceled just so some adults can save face. I would think you would understand that better than anyone. You're right. Okay. But what can I do? Well, for starters, you can tell me something. Tell me what it is that Global Studios is so intent on hiding. Tell me about this accident 5 years ago. Okay. Could you tell us what happened 5 years ago? Well, I can tell you what I've heard. Apparently 5 years ago, someone died and it was Hammer's fault. Someone died? It was an accident, of course. Anyway, the producer, Miss Vasquez, managed to hush it up. And that's the dirt she had on Hammer. And that's why Mr. Hammer would do anything Miss Vasquez asked him to do. But it was an accident, right? Why didn't they just make it public? Well, you know, Mr. Hammer was a big star back then. They were afraid about what would happen to his career if word got out. I see. You know who knows more about this? Miss Oldbag. She was here at the studios back then, you know. Thanks. We'll try asking her if she'll talk. Okay, now we're making progress. What? You're still slinking around? I'm not gonna lie, games like this really be having you thinking. I haven't been thought like this in a long time, but I like it. If you like the place so much, why don't you just take over for me? The old windbag doesn't look so good. Everybody's doing their darndest to forget Hammer. Who do they think made Global Studios what it is today? Hammer. It's all due to Hammer. She's starting to froth at the mouth, Nick. Maybe we should keep a safe distance? Alright, what happened 5 years ago? I wanted to ask you about 5 years ago. Ooh, I done hit a nerve. Alright. Who told? Who did you hear that from? Nichols. Nichols? Nichols, Nick. Penny Nichols. That assistant we talked to. Oh, right. Anyway, we heard about the accident. It was during the filming with Jack Hammer. He killed a man, didn't he? Whippersnappers? Dredging up dirt on someone's past like that, and the recently departed, no less. I suppose you think this is fun? No, I'm just doing my job to protect Mr. Powers. You claim that Hammer stole Powers' costume. You expect me to believe that rubbish? Or do you have some kind of proof? I mean, I tried to show it to you earlier, but you didn't care. I tried to show it to you earlier, but you didn't care. But here you go. Here's my proof. What? What's the little empty bottle supposed to prove? It's a bottle of sleeping pills with Mr. Hammer's fingerprints on it. What does that prove? I'm sure old Hammer had some sleepless nights. Where's your proof? Oh my gosh. You're getting on my nerves. Mr. Powers ate a T-bone steak for lunch, correct? Well, yes, so. This is the plate that he used to eat that steak. There are traces of sleeping pill powder on the plate. Yeah. Yeah, he did it. I see. Poor, poor Hammer. You did wrong, Hammer. Rest your soul. Miss Oldbag. Okay, you win. I'll talk. I'm tired, see? Tired of holding it all in. Miss Oldbag. You're right. 5 years ago, there was an accident. A fatal accident. What's worse, a paparazzi took a photo of it. That photo, well, it caused quite a stir. And guess who made it all better? Vasquez. She has ties to the mafia. Oh my god. Dealing with a mafia? A woman. She silenced that paparazzi. That was the beginning. After that, she became a force to be reckoned with here at the studio. I see. But you have to understand, poor old Hammer never meant any harm to anyone. Miss Oldbag. Hold on a minute. Poor Miss Oldbag. Here, take this. Photograph? Ooh. Wait a second. This is the picture. Is this the trailer in Studio 2? Hammer was supposed to fight with a bad guy on the top of those stairs there. He pushed the other actor and the man fell onto the firebox fence. Yikes. But how did you get this? It was a long time ago. I don't feel much like talking about it. I understand. Okay, so now we have the 5-year-old photo. Okay, maybe we can use this to finally get Miss Ma'am that likes to watch the clouds to talk. Yeah, let's see. Maybe we can finally get her to talk because she's just been so adamant about watching the clouds and not talking to us. Maybe this photo would make her talk. She's not even looking. Where? What? Where did you get that? I will. Old bag. Old. She meets the security lady, Mrs. Oldbag, Nick. Right. Anyway, Miss Vasquez, you hid this incident from the press, didn't you? And you used it to control Mr. Hammer. The wind. The huh? It's gotten stronger, don't you think? The wind. Your conversation interests me. Let's talk about it more inside the trailer. Nick, she went inside the trailer. I don't want to go in this trailer. Especially after finding out she's part of the mafia. I don't want to go in here. Okay. Well then, what was that you were talking about? Why is she so eager to talk all of a sudden? Miss Vasquez, you were using that accident. You were blackmailing Mr. Hammer so you could control him, weren't you? That's why he was doing kid shows for petty change. So I'm a blackmailer now. Well, that's what it was, wasn't it? I mean, sure, it was an accident, but you used it to drag Mr. Hammer down from his rightful place as a star. Oh. I haven't pulled anyone down from anywhere. Mr. Hammer's career went sour of its own accord. But you were the cause. You pressured him. And to think it was just an accident. Excuse me. What is this all about? You keep saying accident, accident. How are you so sure? What do you mean? Must I spell everything out for you? Think, what would it be if it wasn't an accident? No. No way. You mean Mr. Hammer did it on purpose? That is what I mean. Where's your proof? Can you prove it? Just think. Would he have let me run his life for 5 years over a mere accident? And I ran him hard, believe you me. But the security lady said it was an accident. Oh, well, she was a big fan of Mr. Hammer's, you see. She jumped on the reporter who brought that photo into the studio. She wrenched it out of his hand, she did. Gave him a few bruises, too. Oh, she beat him up. So that's why she had the photo. She's an old fool. Of course, all the reporter would need is the negatives. He could have made a copy. But he didn't. The only copy of that photo is the one you hold. Give it to me. Now. What? This is valuable evidence. Boys. See, like, this is where my problem kicks in. She's part of the mafia. She's part of the mafia. Like, I cannot. Who are they? Professionals. They're good at erasing various things. What do you think? Would you like to be erased? What? The trial ends tomorrow. How unfortunate. It's a shame you'll have to miss it. Tell me why. Why do you want this photograph so badly? This is Mr. Hammer's dirt, or no? Why should D. Vasquez care about it at all? I'm sure you'll have plenty of time to think about that where you're going. So long, friends. Boys, a race away. Oh my gosh! Hold it right there. I heard everything, pal. D. Vasquez, you're coming down to the precinct with me now. Not bad. Very well. It appears this contest will be decided tomorrow then in court. I'll be looking forward to it. just almost died. Hey, you okay, pal? Sorry it's a little late with my entrance. I don't get many chances to practice that sort of thing. Detective Gumshoe. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I was really scared. Huh? Don't mention it, pal. Just doing my job. Detective Gumshoe? Sorry, it's just I wanted to say that line ever since I became a detective. Okay, I've got one more job to do today. I'm sure we'll run into each other again soon. Well, Nick, looks like we're getting close to the bottom of this. And who's at the bottom? D. Vasquez. Okay, we're just gonna go ahead and jump into this final part, in all honesty. Alright, October 20th, 10 a.m. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Today will be the final day of this trial. Thank you, Jesus. I hope both the prosecution and the defense will be able to present decisive evidence. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement. In yesterday's session, the defense presented us with a new theory for this case. He claims that the scene of the crime was in fact Studio 2. Today, I will call on people present in the Studio 2 trailer that day. From their testimonies, the truth will become clear. Very well. Edgeworth seems a bit on edge today. You may call your first witness, Mr. Edgeworth. The prosecution calls Ms. D. Vasquez to the stand. Ms. D. Vasquez is a producer who was present in the Studio 2 trailer that day. Will the witness state her name and occupation? D. Vasquez. I'm a producer for Global Studios. On the day of the murder, you were in the trailer in Studio 2, not Stadium, Studio 2. As everyone here knows, yes. I dislike needless banter. If you must what the heck? Pontificate? Do it when I'm not here. Ooh, yikes. Very well, Miss Vasquez. Please give the court your testimony concerning the day of the murder. Nick, I know she did it. Make her pay. Right. I got you. If she's guilty, I'll catch her with her pants down, so to speak. Phoenix. The fact that's where your mind went. The day of the murder. I entered the trailer. Oh, a little before noon. The meeting began at 12 sharp. It ended at 4. There was to be a rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio 1. I was fatigued, so I had Sal take me. At 2:30, we took a 15-minute break in the meeting. Sal and I ate T-bone steaks on the table in front of the trailer. We found Hammer's body later when we all went to Studio 1. That's all. I have a question about one part of your testimony. You were fatigued, so you had Sal take you? The van. There's a van at Studio 2. I had him take me in that. I thought it might be risky to walk with that monkey's head toppling over. Okay. I see. Very well. Mr. Wright, cross-examination. This is the final battle, Nick. Let's do it. Oh, my ear. Okay, hold on. I entered the trailer a little before noon. Why?
Hold it!
By yourself? Yes. And you didn't stop in at the employee area? No. Are you always this terse? Yes. Oh dear. The meeting began at 12 sharp and ended at 4. There was to be a rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio 1. I was fatigued, so I had Sal take me. At 2:30, we took a 15-minute break. Excuse me, y'all. And what were you doing during that time? Don't hit your desk. It irritates me. Yeah, Mr. Wright. You just did the same thing. Oops. Exactly. You just did the same thing. It was a 15-minute break. Sal and I ate T-bone steaks in front of the trailer. Do you have someone who can verify this? Sal? No, I mean someone else. One person is enough. If she committed murder during that break, she wouldn't have had time to eat T-bone steak. I have some evidence that proves she needs that steak. Well, Nick, find anything? I kind of wish she said a little more. It's hard. I think she's pretty used to being the boss. But I'm sure you'll find some kind of contradiction in what she said somewhere. It has something to do with this T-bone steak. I don't think they did. Huh, as I thought. You claim you ate a T-bone steak. But I say you did not. What's this now, Mr. Wright? Look at this. It's a plate. This plate was on the table in the employee area. As you can see, a large bone has been left behind. Mr. Wright, need I remind you it was a T-bone steak? Follow along with me, Edgeworth. Follow along with me. I'm getting to my point. Exactly my point. Remember, if you will. Miss Vasquez and Mr. Malinella ate at a table outside the trailer. Yet there were no bones left on the plates. The plates were bare. Miss Vasquez? Tell me, how can a person eat a T-bone steak and not leave the bone? I think I know how. You didn't eat the steak. You didn't eat any steak during that break. You took your steak and threw it somewhere, like that incinerator. I see. Then what was Miss Vasquez doing during her break? Isn't that obvious, Your Honor? Meeting the Still Samurai. She was meeting with the Still Samurai. Order. Are you saying, yes, Your Honor? As Miss Vasquez left the trailer to eat her steak, she ran into the Still Samurai. And then you did it. You killed him with your own hands. Mr. Wright, isn't that a little presumptuous?
Objection!
What kind of stunt are you trying to pull, Wright? Let him claim what he wants. You say I did it? Yes. Fascinating. And here I was worrying that today would be as boring as all the rest. Very well. Let us have a battle of wits, you and I. Let's go. Any day, Vasquez. Good luck, Nick. Let's see. What was that murder weapon again? Oh, yes. The samurai spear. Yes. I am, as you can see, a woman of petite stature. How could I possibly use that heavy spear as a weapon? You couldn't. I think you would have a great deal of difficulty using that as a weapon. Pretty much anyone would. Huh. You see? Yes. However, that has no bearing on this case. Meaning? The samurai spear was not the murder weapon. What? I'm on to it. I caught on. Yeah, the spear wasn't the weapon. What is the meaning of this? The spear was found lying next to the victim's body. I have proof, Your Honor. I can prove that the samurai spear was not used as a murder weapon. Let's look at this photo.
Take that!
What? Wrong, Mr. Wright. But I haven't said anything yet. I know you well enough to know by now when you're going to present the wrong evidence. I can sense it too with my fake blood. Okay, so I picked the wrong evidence. Enough with all the sensing. Right, okay, here's the real evidence. Is it the spear?
Take that!
Okay, because y'all on my case. I present my proof, the so-called murder weapon. But that is the murder weapon. Not so fast. Remember that this spear broke during the morning action scene run through. But someone fixed the spear. It was the security lady. She fixed it with duct tape. Now tell me, how is it possible for someone to stab a man who is wearing a thick costume with this through the chest? Order. Mr. Wright, what are you driving at? Think about what you're... Silence. I'm the one testifying here, and I will be heard. Are you quite sane? Are you even aware of what you're saying? If the samurai spear was not the murder weapon, then pray tell what was. How was Hammer killed? Well, Mr. Wright, can you tell us what weapon was used to kill Mr. Hammer? I can tell you. Would I make a claim like that if I couldn't tell you what the weapon was? I'm afraid your confidence can sometimes be unfounded, Mr. Wright. Very well, let's see this murder weapon then. Can I present it now?
Take that!
Look at this photo. What is this? Why, that's Jack Hammer sitting at the top of the stairs. Order. If I cannot have order, this trial will be suspended. Mr. Wright, what is this all about? This photograph is from 5 years ago. There was an unfortunate accident at Global Studios. This is a photo of that very accident. Not a word of this was leaked to the outside. It was a close-kept secret at the studios. What does this have to do with the current case? Mr. Edgeworth, you still can't see it? See the fallen man in this photo? See how the fence post pierced him through the chest? What? Are you saying? Yes. What happened 5 years ago? Has happened again. Mr. Wright, continue. It's 2:30 p.m. of the day of the murder. Ms. D. Vasquez meets Jack Hammer outside the studio trailer. Then she did it. She pushed Hammer off the stairs onto the fence. Just like Mr. Hammer had himself done 5 years ago. Though whether she did it on purpose or by accident, I cannot say. Not that she did it on purpose. In other words, the victim, Mr. Hammer, he died in the same way that he caused another man to die. 5 years ago. Yup. Precisely. Ironic, isn't it? Very creative, Mr. Wright. I could use a man like you on my scriptwriting staff. You deny that what I say is true. Mr. Wright, let's say, for the sake of argument, the Hammer died at the trailer, as you say. Yet the body was found at Studio 1, was it not? And in the evil magistrate's costume, no less. Are you then claiming that I carried the body to Studio 1 and returned to the trailer all in the space of a 15-minute break? How could I have disposed of the body? Oh, I know how. The break in the meeting at the trailer lasted 15 minutes from 2:30 to 2:45. Could Jack Hammer have been pushed off the stairs to his death then carried to Studio 1 and placed aside his costume. There was enough time. Indeed. Well, Mr. Wright, how could she have dealt with the body? She had another way. What if she had another way to carry the body, other than with her own hands? For instance? Actually, for that matter, there was no need for her to do the deed in 15 minutes. And there was a way for you to carry that body. Interesting. Let's hear it then. Mr. Wright, please show us how she carried the body. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Oh my gosh. The van.
Take that!
Ms. Vasquez, you carried the body to Studio 1, and you used the studio van to do it. I'm on your case. I'm on your neck. I'm stepping on it. Recall your testimony. There was to be a rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio 1. I was fatigued, so I had Sal take me. There was a van there, right? I had Sal drive me. You used the van to carry the body to Studio 1. Then, before everyone else got there, you put the body into the magistrate costume.
Objection!
Don't you object me? Hold on, Wright. Don't forget, it was Sal Manella that drove the van. Are you suggesting that Mr. Manella was inspired? Of course he was. Of course Sal Manella has to be a conspirator. The body had to be placed in a van and put into the costume. There's no way Miss Vasquez could have done that alone. Also, don't forget that they had to dispose of the Steel Samurai costume. They had to because it was covered in Mr. Hammer's blood. They probably burned it in a small incinerator. Well, Miss Vasquez, shall I continue? No need. You're smarter than you look, Mr. Wright. I lose. You win. It was fun. I win. Okay, so we're all confused. Okay. So what happens next? Me? Don't you have anything to say? What would you like me to say? Huh? I lost? Something like that? I just said that. Wait, so you mean D. Vasquez, so it was you. You killed Jack Hammer. Who can say? Girl. Huh? Are you sure I did? Mr. Wright, we just engaged in a battle of wits. And the result of that battle, you proved the possibility that I murdered him. Right. But that is only a possibility. Proof is another thing altogether. You like decisive proof, Mr. Wright? What, girl? What, girl? Order. Mr. Edgeworth, your thoughts? Either he don't know what to say. Of course it's as the witness says. Oh my gosh. TikTok, leave me alone. Certainly it does seem very likely she did it, but there's no proof. Edgeworth isn't sure. Well, I came here as a witness today. If you no more questions, I'll be leaving. What do I do now? Now we keeping her here. Nah, testify again. I'd like you to testify again. Testify again? No one to give up, Mr. Wright. Think about it. Even if I were to testify again, what's the point? I can only say what I said before, the truth, Mr. Wright. I've already said all there is to say. What would happen if I said it again? You'd ask the same question, get the same answers. A waste of time. Come so far only to fail. Is that it? As it seems, there are no further questions. I would like to end the cross-examination of the witness, Ms. Vasquez.
Objection!
Oh. Yes, Mr. Edgeworth? I was hoping to come up with a question while I was objecting, Your Honor. You know what? I see. Very well.
Objection!
Your Honor, I request that the witness testify again. You are the prosecutor, are you not? Why are you badgering me? I'm your witness. I just want to hear your testimony again. Does this make any sense to you, Your Honor? I don't see that we have anything to gain by repeating the last several minutes. Mr. Edgeworth, I too see a little point in making Ms. Vasquez repeat herself. What exactly did you want her to testify about? Well, yes. Edgeworth, come on now, man. Indeed, very I'd say. Erica. What? Edgeworth. I want to hear about what happened after they found the body. After they found the body? Very well. The witness will testify to the court concerning this matter. Nick. Why did Edgeworth? Girl, who knows? Who knows? Because I don't know. He don't know. He probably realized she did it too. But, wasn't he the one that said he always gives a guilty verdict? After all that? Well, technically, Edgeworth is still getting a guilty verdict. No lie. Because she would be found guilty. I was with Sal and Oldbag, the security lady, when we found the body. The assistant was there too, only Powers was absent. I immediately called the police, then Powers showed up. The security lady, Oldbag, was quite agitated, pointing at Powers saying he did it. I asked to be left out of the proceedings, and went back to the trailer to get my script and direction notes. Then I went home. I see no issues raised by this testimony. Of course you don't. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination. Okay, Nick, real close. Real close. She may be acting tough now, but if you put her on the spot, she's sure to falter. Find the key you need and twist the truth out of her, Nick. Right. Okay. I was with Sal and Oldbag securely when we found the body. The assistant was there too, only Powers was absent.
Hold it!
Mr. Powers was taking a nap, correct? So he says. Did no one go to call him? Remember what? There was a dead body lying in front of us, yet you expect me to be calm. You certainly seem calm enough when I accuse you of murder. Press harder. Wait a second, wouldn't that be the other way around? Other way around. You discovered a murdered body and one person was missing, right? Wouldn't you normally go looking for the missing person? I have to agree with the defense on this one. Well, Miss Vasquez? Logically speaking, perhaps. But no one there was thinking very logically, I assure you. Also, without his Steel Samurai costume, Powers doesn't really stand out. We often left him on the bus when shooting at location. No one noticed he was missing. Poor Powers, y'all treat him wrong. Well, I suppose that explains that. Very well, Miss Vasquez. You may continue. I immediately called the police. Then Powers showed up. The security lady was quite agitated, pointing at Powers, saying he did. Oh, bad. The security lady. Why did the security lady think Powers had done it? She said because she saw him going toward the studio. Right, still samurai. Did the detective arrest Miss Powers based solely on the security lady's words? Perhaps not. She seems to have also given the detective that photograph. Of course, I heard all this after the fact. That photograph, meaning the one taken by the security camera. She's not known for exhibiting the best sense of judgment when it comes to Hammer. I don't think there's anything in there I can use. Why did you ask to be left out the proceedings? You asked to be left out? Yes. It seems that everyone else was questioned, and I'm really not fond of that sort of thing. But you can't just decide who the police will and won't question. Thankfully, the studio thinks otherwise. They were nice enough to understand that since we were in a meeting, there was no way we could have been involved, thus they covered for us. Covered for you, or covered it up for you. There must have been a lot riding on it with all those big boys at the meeting. I'm sure her professionals helped convince everyone they didn't require questioning. I went back to the trailer to get my script and direction notes.
Hold it!
The script and your direction notes? Yes, they're quite valuable. It wouldn't do to have them stolen. No, I guess not. Wait a second. I thought you came to Studio 1 for a rehearsal. Why didn't you bring your script and notes? Well, I was under the impression that we wouldn't be able to rehearse anything. Why? There was a murder after all. Who could think of rehearsing after that? Oh yeah, I guess. That didn't make sense. Very well.
Objection!
Oh, Your Honor. I have an objection to the witness' last statement. Huh? Think. Ms. Vasquez says she didn't bring the script because there wouldn't be a rehearsal. Don't you see what that means? She would have had to know about the murder before going to Studio 1. Okay, so I wasn't tripping. Order. Mr. Edgeworth. What you have just said is a reasonable observation. However, I find it hard to understand why the prosecution would make such a move. Or are you thinking of a career change to defense? I appreciate the concern, Your Honor. I will stand by my statement, however, regardless of how the court sees my role here. Now, Ms. Vasquez, do you have an explanation? I can't believe Edgeworth is helping me. So the prosecution is in cahoots with the defense. What kind of court is this? No matter. I think you misunderstood me. I had a perfectly good reason to believe there would be no rehearsal. Very well. The witness will change her testimony to reflect this reason. I knew that Hammer was injured and couldn't do any action, so I left him behind.
Hold it!
How did you know about the injury? How did I know? Sal. He told me. Sal, the director. You have to find something to depict this on her here. Or everything you've done to now will have been wasted. I believe in you, Nick. Go get him. Okay. Okay, I thought I had another picture, but here we go.
Objection!
There we go. You knew that Hammer was injured? Don't you think that's a little funny? I mean, it was still Samurai who was injured. It was Will Powers. What? Mr. Wright, explain yourself. Yes, Mr. Hammer is dragging his leg in this photo, but that's because he was pretending to be Mr. Powers. Pretending? One person was injured in the run-through that morning. That person was Mr. Powers, not Mr. Hammer. Now, why did you think it was Mr. Hammer who was injured? I already said it was Sal who told me. That's right. He must have gotten it wrong. I think not. Mr. Mandela was at the run-through that morning. He would have known it was Mr. Powers who was injured. He saw it happen. Why would he tell you the wrong person? Miss Vasquez. You saw Hammer lipping. Actually, you didn't hear anything from Mr. Manila. You saw Mr. Hammer lipping with your own eyes. Yes, but wasn't it Mr. Powers who was injured? Yes, but remember, Mr. Hammer was dragging his leg too. He was pretending to be Mr. Powers. Ah. And when was he doing this? Well, it would have to have been after he put on the Steel Samurai costume and went to Studio 2, where he was murdered. Exactly. Miss Vasquez, you met him, didn't you? You saw the Steel Samurai limping. And Mr. Hammer was in that Steel Samurai suit. That's why you were confused. That's why you thought it was Mr. Hammer who had been injured that morning. Uh-huh. Order. Order. I will have order. Witness. Can you refute this claim? Yeah, let's see you sneak out of this one, Vasquez. Very well. I have a question for you. Okay. Why are the real killers always so persistent? Why in the world would I want Mr. Hammer dead? Yes, he'd fallen on hard times, but he was a star. I had nothing to gain from his death. Nothing. Yeah, she would need a motive. Why would she have killed the victim? If there is a reason, it is unclear to this court. Does this defense have anything to say on the matter? In other words, can you prove she had a motive? I can? Okay. I have proof and I'll show it to you. I present the court evidence as to Ms. Vasquez. This photo?
Take that!
This is my proof. This is the photo from before. This photo reveals the motive in this murder. I'm right, aren't I, Ms. Vasquez? 5 years ago, Mr. Hammer was at the height of his fame. With D. Vasquez's help, a terrible accident was swept under the carpet. Ladies and gentlemen, the case currently up for trial. It began on that day 5 years ago. Ironically enough, that accident precipitated Mr. Hammer's fall. His fall from stardom. His guilt weighed him down, no doubt. However, you, D. Vasquez, used Mr. Hammer. You made him work for you for petty change. Bringing us to the present day and Mr. Hammer's last role as the evil magistrate. Yes, undoubtedly, it was a constant source of shame for the ex-star. One moment, Mr. Wright. We are talking about motives here, yet you have only talked about Mr. Hammer. It almost seems as if it was Mr. Hammer who had killed D. Vasquez, not the other way around. What motive would Miss Vasquez have? Yes, that's right. According to what you say, I would have no reason to kill Hammer. He was a good source of income for me, and I never get rid of useful men. It's a policy of mine. Mr. Wright, please explain Miss Vasquez's motive for the murder. She had no motive. He had a motive. She had no motive, Your Honor. What's that now? It was Mr. Hammer who was out for blood. All Miss Vasquez did was push him off the stairs in self-defense. What's that now? It's simple. Mr. Hammer was intending to kill Miss Vasquez. What? What? Your Honor, Jack Hammer drugged Mr. Powers with sleeping pills. Jack Hammer snuck into the dressing room and stole the Steel Samurai costume. Jack Hammer wore the costume to fool the security lady into thinking he was Powers. Then, Jack Hammer made his way to the trailer. And for what purpose, you ask? To kill D. Vasquez, who had so cruelly taken advantage of him all those years. I'm right. So you did do it, didn't you? Yes. I am guilty. It was me. Someone call an ambulance. There's blood everywhere. We're too late. Ah, Miss Vasquez. What? What happened here? Manuel fell from the trailer stairs. Manuel! Manuel! Miss Vasquez, please try to remain calm. No! No, how could this... It was an accident. Mr. Hammer was doing an action scene and... No, Manuel! Manuel! Don't touch him! Miss Vasquez. Oh. Please. Please don't die. Please. Okay, so Manuel meant a lot to her. Congratulations, Mr. Wright. I lose. Again. Mr. Edgeworth, where's Steve Vasquez? In the waiting lobby, Your Honor. As calm and collected as ever. I see. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. It appears you have brought about yet another miracle. Thank goodness, because we didn't at first. I thank you, Your Honor. I think not, Your Honor. Will Powers was innocent. That he should be found so is only natural, not a miracle. Yes, you're right. Very well. This court finds the defendant, Mr. Will Powers, not guilty. That is all. This court is adjourned. Okay. 1:12 p.m. I don't know what to say. Thank you so much. I'm just glad you're okay. Yes, but it's sad. I know now that Mr. Hammer stole my costume. It's bad enough that he wanted to kill Miss Vasquez, but to think that he tried to frame me for the murder makes me sad. Tell me why, Mr. Wright. Huh? Tell me. Why did Mr. Hammer want to blame me? Well, this is what I think. Mr. Hammer wanted to put the blame on you because... I don't know. It's because you were the Steel Samurai. Because I was a Steel Samurai? Mr. Hammer was a big star once, but he was reduced to acting in a kids show, and as the villain to boot. The kids loved the Steel Samurai, and so he hated you. I think I understand. He could have just told me. I would have changed places with him anytime. I think you're missing the point. Thank you. I'm just glad it's all over. So am I. So am I. So am I, personally. Congratulations, WP. Oh. Thanks to you, I'll be able to do the Steel Samurai outfit. You won't be able to don that outfit. I can't wait to get back into that sweaty costume and... Yeah, buddy, that outfit got burned. So, and the show was canceled. Is something wrong? No, of course not. Nick, Edgeworth. Oh. Why you always looking so angry, Edgeworth? Smile. Say something, right? I'm not good at small talk. Huh? What? That was too bad, Edgeworth? You don't waste any time gloating, do you? No, I really want to thank you. Vasquez would have gotten away if you hadn't stepped in. Pleased to meet you. I'm Powers. Edgeworth. I'm a big fan of your work, Mr. Powers. Liar. Right. I must say, I hadn't expected to meet you again after all these years. Meet again? However, in retrospect, it would have been better had we not met. Thanks to you, I am saddled with unnecessary feelings. Unnecessary feelings? Yes, unease and uncertainty. Aren't those kind of necessary? They only serve to get in my way. You listen to me, Phoenix, right? Don't ever show your face in front of me again. That's what I came here to tell you. Such kind words. Such amazing kind words. Lord. But not in vain, though. Mr. Wright. Was that guy your friend? What? Friends? As if. They're rivals. Rivals. Right, Nick? For now, we are, I guess. Huh? Why do I get the feeling I'm missing something? Because you are, Maya. Come on, Nick. Tell me. What's the deal with you and Edgeworth? That's a story for another time. And so the curtain closed on another trial. I caused quite a stir by revealing that accident from 5 years ago. It was the talk of the town. Thankfully, Global Studios rethought its programming change. They went back to making kids shows again. They did the Pink Princess! Nick! This is it. The new show starts today. You're going to watch it with me, right? I'll admit, I was kind of surprised. I didn't think they'd seriously go through with it. You have to buy trading cards too, okay? You have to trade with Cody and that assistant. Fine, I'll do it. Isn't it great that WP gets to play the lead again? I wonder if they'll show his real face this time. I don't know. I don't think the world is ready for the real Will Powers. The end. Ooh. Okay, up next is Turnabout Goodbyes. Okay. Okay, let's save our progress. Okay, and then next would be episode 4. Okay. Alright, so we finally finished with episode 3 of the Turnabout Samurai. I am not gonna lie, not me getting an achievement right now. I'm not gonna lie. This trial was kind of long. It was a lot, but it's been a minute, so it's probably also why it took a long time. But I hope you all enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys for episode 4 for the Turnabout Goodbyes. And until next time, peace, love, have a blessed day, stay blessed, live your best life to the fullest, and I will see you guys later. Deuces.